President we have reached out to him 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think either 2 years,
Yeah, he
2 years
refused. He
before.
refused.
No, he accepted. That's when he himself went on and said, "Oh, the president reached out to
Oh yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
I can remember. Yeah, I
president
can
called
remember that
him.
time.
They
Yeah, call
settled their
him. They
differences
settled
and
their
all of
differences.
that." Yeah, stay. He was not fully involved. He was still embarrassing the president indirectly, even
You,
though
you are not still supporting him. So what now, right? What is
they went on. He went on with some reconciliatory statements,
Mhm.
which was good.
Sure.
Very conciliatory. I like that. But when the campaign came, we expected him to have been fully active in the first round.
Mhm.
The first round, he opted not to. You know why?
No.
There was the skepticism in Washi between Joe Baka and President Weah. Yeah, is it that we're seeing things going in Liberia, or Joe Baka can win it on first ballot? Assume that Joe Baka wins it on first ballot. I can make amend as quickly as possible. It's also possible the way things going. CDC is already talking about first round victory. That CDC can win it on the first ballot. President, we are already reached out to me, so I can move in. So he was not too sure which way it was going to go because it wasn't, you could not see any definitive line that CDC was going to win it on the first ballot
Mhm.
or Unity Party was going to win it on the first ballot.
Mhm.
Then came the second
The
round.
second round.
When the second round was announced, what was his statement? That he didn't expect
Expect
the ruling
ruling, yeah,
party
to,
to achieve
yeah.
such, which was no. You expect the ruling party, because they're going into the elections, like I've always said, they have always been the favorite.
Sure.
First time in Liberia history for an opposition to accumulate that number they
Mhm.
accumulated.
Sure.
So the first round of campaign passed now. Second round, that in 2 weeks' time you help. Why it is true that you are significant, you are influential, but
Very sure.
he should have assisted, he should have made that announcement
Long
long
time. Yeah.
since.
Long time. So that's it. So let's see how maybe now when he do his normal video live Facebook. Let's see. Maybe Henry Costa will come with different strategy now to see how best he can help President Weah. It will not be the same normal thing because one thing I'm gonna say that if the people who talk, he will talk. For me, yeah, that what I don't understand. Nobody is forcing you to talk. You use your own mouth and talk. So who forcing you to talk? Why are you talking? Nobody forcing you. So if you so will you use the entire 2 weeks? You have Baka, your entire 2 weeks of election. So like the 2 weeks you just use that whole energy on how you did this for Baka, you did the other one for Baka, you did the other one here. Yeah, it's bad.
All right. So next up, the confusion within the opposition. The confusion within the opposition. Yaka Koloba is off back in the country on election day. The opposition wants to oust President George Weah and the Coalition for Democratic Change. Yet they are they are not coordinating. They are not entitled, but they aren't coordinating as the way they ought to. The latest from Yeke Koliba. Honestly, Yeke Koliba was right. Yeah. Before you appoint a person to a given position, consult the person. It is the tradition. I was told by a high profile official in former President Sirleaf government in the past that whenever she wanted to make an appointment or she wanted you to go to a given place, she will call you in her office and explain to you why she thinks that you should go to such place. And when you accept that I'm a president, no problem, there's nothing wrong with it. And then the instruction is given for the announcement followed by the green letter. So Yeke argument is he wasn't consulted, he just heard it, therefore he could not accept. But on the other side of it, you got limited time now. You people got limited. So why would you want to be critical in such a situation? When you have, when you find yourself in a squeeze situation like this, you drop all technicalities. You stop being critical because when you're raising critical issues or being critical, you're confusing yourself. You're creating self-destruction. You're not going to see what lies ahead of you, even if your opponent is coming with some kind of pose. Before you can realize it, what they are doing is favoring CDC. What they are doing, watch it. It is favoring CDC. What the opposition is doing. We talk CDC on first, so the Unity Party now. They are favoring, they are campaigning for CDC. And I maintain going into the second round or November 14th, CDC is the favorite to win it. I talk about those factors, so I don't want to be repetitive. But they are increasing. They are increasing. At this point in time, you are vexed why people didn't consult you and you're leaving, you will not be around, you're not campaigning, you're coming back on campaign day or the day to the campaign.
Yeah, and he said he will vote for the opposition. Yeah,
So,
he a press statement. That's
yeah,
what he said.
it is his entitlement, but you ought to be on the ground. Anybody who is ready to help will postpone that and be on the ground to help. You want your side to win. If you're not canvassing, given the kind of person you are, it is a plus for your opponent.
Hmm.
It is a plus.
Hmm.
Look at the look at Yeke's stats or next stats on District 10. Look at Yeke's numbers. Staying away from the country until election day. Indirectly, you're saying my supporters, you don't even attend. In fact, I'm not speaking to you. I'm not telling you which way to go. Whichever way you want to go, fine. You want to go CDC way, fine. It's up to you. Because the leader should be on the ground to guide his people. I think all of these things that he's raising, has some kind of intent. It wouldn't be a surprise if Yeke came back and then you hear a different story. Let's have a listen to you.
Mo Ali, the appointment made by you. I reject it. When you want to appoint me, call me. Send your bill before you appoint me. Going forward from today, I'm not going to answer any call. And nobody will call me because when I go to Ghana, leaving all my phones here. I will not appreciate any call from anybody because people do not respect me. Yeah, maybe that the way I took myself because of the Liberian people. Don't you look that you put a passing around going to Georgia and eating money and beyond Joseph Waka? You can't look that you put and we start to investigate you people. Can't talk about the message. I tell my state, I got evidence. I will not revise that statement. And don't make me to go further. Anything I say, I got evidence for it. Look at me. Do I know the commodity that somebody can buy? I criticize Georgie, for 6 years. Need to go further. Anything I say, I got evidence for it. I will not replace that statement. And don't make me to go further. Anything I say, I got evidence for it. I will not replace that statement. And don't make me to go further. Anything I say, I got evidence for it.
Oh, so something is happening somewhere. Something is happening somewhere. Sally, it will not be a surprise when people talk. Listen to them carefully. Why it is stupid? Oh, yeah, there is only one person who can change. I'm not saying that he's going to.
Hmm.
I'm not saying that he's going to put the president where in the second round. I'm not saying either that his trip to Ghana has some kind of it had. But there is only one person who can change.
God.
God. Moreover, we have seen people who were very vehement in the past against people, and the recent against President Wilson, the same people changed their tone. Listen to this carefully. Something is happening somewhere. So if
Yeah,
you
let me
start to He wouldn't be a president. Have a
I
listen.
want to see this
Look
movie.
at me. You know the commodity that somebody can buy. My credit has judges, I mean, for 6 years. If I join him, I want to tell the people, I will not refer that statement. Don't make anything I say, I got evidence for it. Look at me. You know the commodity that somebody can buy. I will not reverse that statement. And don't make me go further. Anything I say, I got evidence for it. I will not reverse that statement. And don't make me go further. Anything I say, I got evidence for it.
So what's that? What is he referring to?
Yeah,
Unity Party, some officials are on the ground.
yeah, doing double dipping. That's one. Yeke is a man that before he comes out to the media, meaning that he has everything, when it comes to evidence and other stuff, right? Yeke don't just make a statement. When you look at Yeke, right, Representative Yeke calling the president judging her, the tune has dropped. Just listen to it. The tune,
Yeah,
the,
he hasn't.
yeah,
He
yeah.
hasn't before
Thank
referring
you.
to president. We are in
Yeah,
that kind of
yeah, in
friendly
the front, yeah, but
camaraderie
yeah,
relationship.
and you are
He
more,
said,
you are more relaxed,
yeah, Judgy,
yeah,
yeah,
I opposed judging for 6 years.
yeah,
I opposed judging for 6 years. The two have dropped a little bit.
stop being critical
Yeah,
of him. It seems they are more friendly.
yeah,
And because when you call the person that way, it shows the camaraderie, it
yeah.
shows the
Thank
friendliness,
you.
it
Yeah,
shows how you people are getting
yeah.
along.
So and even if you watch the entire video, you will look at the entire push story again. When it comes to the president, he can slow down. But when it comes to responding to Mo Ali and the Unity Party, then he can stay and put his hand in the air like this. But when he reaches down to where you want to measure the president, he gets slow. Sometimes your body language to speak.
You think when he comes back from Ghana, he's going to cast that ballot strictly for CDC?
It could be. It could be. We shouldn't leave those, unturned yet. It could be. Yeah, that's politics. Anything can happen.
People,
Because even if
people suspicion.
Yeke feel dissatisfied within the opposition, if you listen to the entire press conference, he mentioned about Ambassador Boaka that he been going through a lot to the house, he paid salary, all the stuff. Ambassador Boaka have never mentioned it. But my question is what
Yeah,
now?
Baka ought to do nothing to that.
Yeah,
So leave that
yes, what now?
but why is he going to Ghana? He didn't say. He didn't say the purpose of his trip.
The trip to Ghana. Yeah,
That he's leaving only to come back on election day, and he will blast the unit or the opposition,
opposition.
uh, though it was short,
Mhm,
very strong.
mhm.
I'm convinced that when he comes back, he's going to say something that will shock
Yeah, yeah.
many people.
It could be. That's Yeke too. Yeah. Sometimes Yeke like to look, catching in the eyes of people too. So let's see, as it unfold, right? When he goes Ghana,
I'm
coming
sure.
back,
I'm
yeah,
sure he's not going for. He's not going on a medical trip. He got
his family,
his
yeah,
family out. He said that.
yeah,
So it's very likely that he's going to see his family.
sure.
But also, he wouldn't be off politics. He will be following events
Even
back
yeah,
here. He will be in communication with his people, even though he said he's going to leave his phone back here. That is not true. When you're traveling, you
okay.
travel those things
I'm
because you have to be communicating.
about
Yeah,
moving.
but something is going to happen. I'm sure why in Ghana, something is going to
Yeah,
happen.
I show from what he said yesterday in that press conference in between time, right? The United Party could still talk to him. Yeah, yeah, he felt they respected. Actually, he started with
But
he felt they respected. He said, "Well, you can appoint me without telling me, without even giving me a hint."
yeah, he was right.
Yeah, so
He was right.
so he
It
felt
was
they
an
yeah,
error.
so he felt they respected. So in that case too, the United Party,
And
cool.
sometimes, if the
Yeah,
person wants to
a
detour
detour,
or
yeah,
divert,
can
they can
find
capitalize
they can
on
find some kind of
the.
small mistake and just just detour and just go somewhere and say because of it, I felt they respected this one from the opposition United Party. That's why I'm leading towards the
You
CDC.
don't think Yeke Koluba is tired uh, with this one man lambasting against President Weah, insulting, or you think he isn't tired?
Let's see how Yeke goes about
No,
because
I think he's
yeah,
tired.
yeah,
I think he realized that he didn't get any dividend
yeah,
from him.
and
He didn't pay
and
off
and
from
and
him. So he's tired.
and
And
I
it's
think
also say It's just to say, oh, look, come on, man, I can't be insulting this man. 6 years, just saying all kinds of things against this man. And well, another 6 years. Sometimes, you just look at certain things and say, oh, but this thing is nonsense, man. Well, I just talking to this man, talking to this man, and not no reaction. Nobody has time for it. I can't just be like a comedian or a clown in the eyes of people. So let me just drop certain behavior. I think at one point in time he apologized. He said, no, I'm not going to be that person again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will not
But
call
then
the president
in
again.
no time,
Yeah, in no time
he
he
came
started
back
firing.
again.
So,
So
so let's see, right? I can assure you that Yeke will have another press conference before leaving the Ghana. Yeke will have another press either at the airport or the day he will be leaving at his house. Then he will leave that day, or Yeke will have another press conference before leaving.
people are suspecting that when he comes back, he's going to vote for CDC because they saw him wear CDC cap with his
Yeah,
outgoing speaker.
yeah, you are waiting,
Someone,
yeah, and he clarified that. I listened to the clip. He said he went there to tease the speaker because when you see in the photo between him and the speaker, he was wearing a cap and he was doing here like this. Yeah, he was wearing a cap and he was doing here like this. So let's see.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
that was not teasing.
yeah.
Listen,
So
there
let's
isn't
see.
anything called teasing in politics. You people have to be very, very keen with these politicians.
Yeah,
That
so
was not teasing.
yeah, so let's
That
see.
that was not teasing. That was something. It was a sign. It was a sign. Watch it. If Yeke comes back, it wouldn't be a surprise to hear that he's doing this,
Yeah,
he's going this way. It was not a
but one
teasing.
thing I want you to understand: this is not the first time for Yege to wear CC. Yege have worn CC barrel before.
Yeah, that was in the
Yeah,
house. Well, it wasn't
yeah.
election
So
time.
so so
He and Gray
so
had
thank
this
you. Yeah, yeah.
misunderstanding, and then they reconciled.
So it's not the first time.
No, but that was
Allah, right? Allah political pundit
no,
may
but that was
twist
not
it.
election time.
Yeah,
Saints are different.
yeah,
Saints have different signs as they are different.
sure.
You know
Yeah,
that he and
agree. Yeah,
Representative
representative.
Gray
Agree.
then it was a tense rivalry between
Yeah,
them,
very clouded
and
one.
then that is why when it was announced by NEC that Gray lost the election and Gray conceded, and when he was called up for an interview, that question was asked: how is it going to be now? Does he still see Gray as his um,
The tense rival.
yeah. What did he say? He said, no, that was just parliamentary, something. Gray is my brother. We come along very well and
Yeah,
all of
he
that.
said it.
The speaker, he and the speaker, probably maybe you say, okay, because the speaker is going, so he's excited. But they asking about the speaker too. He said, no, we are friends.
Yeah, yeah, he
Yeah,
said it.
yeah. But wearing that, it's necessary because he wore the cap first. He took the cap from Gray and wore it. So it's the same thing. So that scene was different from this. You read into everything. You know, he wore Gray cap. Gray don't have problem with it because Gray was only saying, "Oh, we are brothers. Yeah, we are not enemies." Yeah.
Enemies. Yeah,
So they scene now is different. That campaign thing.
yeah.
If you took a party material and put it on, it's an endorsement. It's an endorsement. Whether it's intentional or accidental, it's an endorsement. Once it's being displayed publicly, it is an endorsement. An endorsement is where you say, yeah, if you took this person material and put it on in a public show, you are telling the people that I'm part of it. I'm part. You know what people capitalize on? Because of what they see before you can come out to clarify. It late. So people say, "Oh, but the man, what the people think? It's possible the man can join
Yeah,
him."
so let's see as it unfold, right? Let's see
But he's
the
going to do something.
yeah.
He's
So
going when he
yeah,
comes back. He's not going to Ghana. That trip was planned. He has his plane in place.
yeah.
When he comes back, he's going to say something, or even as from there, he's going to send some kind of message. Now,
So
when he comes back, it was not be a surprise if he wants CDC way.
Look at me. Do I know the commodity that somebody can buy? Silence. I will not revise that statement. And don't make me to go further. Anything I say, I got evidence for it. Look at me. Do I know the commodity that somebody can buy? I couldn't ask Judge, I mean, for 6 years. If I join him, what do I tell the people? I mean, for 6 years. That's Judge, I mean, for that somebody can buy. I couldn't ask Judge, I mean, for 6 years. That somebody can buy. I couldn't ask Judge, I mean, for 6 years. then I saw again, but I couldn't ask Georgie, I mean, for 6 years. If I join him, what do I tell the people? I keep on Ghana for look at me. Do I know the commodity that I'm taking part? I couldn't ask Georgie, I mean, for 6 years. If I join him, what do I tell the people?
I mean, I'm not saying that he's going to join CDC or he has joined CDC, but what we have known in our country, we can never, ever,
You can't
never,
rule it
ever
out.
rule anything
You
out.
can't rule it out.
Liberia don't have
Yeah, you can't rule
politicians.
it out.
Yeah.
You
If I join, if I join,
why would
if
I
I
go tell
join,
the people? Why would I go tell
you
the
know what that
people? Why would
statement
I
mean?
go tell the people?
We're
Yeah,
getting, yeah, we're working
yeah,
out.
yeah,
It's possible that
yeah,
it can happen. Sure. I mean, God said the thing. Everybody can change. We alone
yeah.
can change.
Mhm.
So the man knows what.
Why would I go
That's
tell
why.
the people?
That's why he said, you don't make me to talk.
Oh,
Well, you're unity party, you're going, you're doing, I know, you're going on the hand.
yeah.
And I mean, politicians are so interested.
Look at me. Do I know the commodity that somebody can buy? I couldn't ask Georgie, I mean, for 6 years. If I join him, what do I tell the people? When I keep on Ghana, I told the people, I said, CPP will now hold. They asked me to support CPP. I refuse to do it. That Trumpo, I believe in you people. But I've been abused. I've been disrespected. Ambassador Baka, please do this one thing. I've been going through all the things. You'll never come to my house. Come to my house. Come. Don't call me. I will not go to you. What if you not even call? I've been disrespected for long. Now, I will not call me again. They not told you to call me. Tell me not say I say when engineer I'll put on recording. Tell them I say talk for long. Tell don't say I say. And I will be calling all the top. When you deny it, I don't know who is state of. And the relationship between him and myself was poor. Look, I recall. He told me, I told him to call. So I tell him to call. I'm using my resources. Vice President.
You're listening to Bits and Pieces of Voice of Liberia 104. Voice of Liberia 89.7 capital Magibi County. Voice of Liberia 19.7 Bonn County. The online radio www.voiceofliberiaradio.com. Facebook Voice of Liberia. The time it is your time now, sorry, to have your say. 0770 907 907 0880 907 907. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. 0770 907 907. Good
Hello.
afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah, good afternoon, my dear brother. Thank you guys for the program. I'm following you guys. Thank you guys very much. I'm DT. We're calling from this place 17. Yeah.
To
From
make it
all that you people explain, yes, from my analysis, I realized that Liberian politicians are not sincere and they are money. That's a fact. I begin to observe, like just recently, we're hearing this man, the boom man, criticize Waka in luck, Mosate to Waka. You heard, how we call him, Prince John